Hello everyone and welcome to another Thomas video. So today we're going to be taking a look at an Orjob Blink deck in Thomas format. So I've done a few decks like this before, but I wanted to revisit this deck because I wanted to try the deck with this card called Stoneforge Mystic, which I haven't tried before yet. So we're only going to be playing 3 copies of Stoneforge Mystic in this deck, and we're going to have 3 different equipments, one being dissection tools. Last time we played on Esper Stoneforge, I had a dissection tool. It was actually way better than I thought. So we have a copy of a dissection tool here, and then we have a Lion Sash, which you can tutor with the Stoneforge Mystic or the Recruiter of the Guard, which is basically a Graveyard Hate. And we have a copy of Lost GT, which is a card that I've been meaning to try, but still haven't yet. So I'm going to be trying out Lost GT today. But if you don't have the Lost GT, you can easily replace this with something like a Shadow Spear. But I'm going to be trying out the Lost GT here, which is a card that can also go out of control in this deck. One interaction that you should be aware of is the Balemurk with Ophelia and the Dollmaker. These two can flip the Balemurk immediately, which is the only reason why this deck is even viable in Timeless format. So yeah, I'm excited to try out this deck with the Stoneforge Mystic. I've been in a Stoneforge Mystic mood recently, so expect to see more Stoneforge Mystic decks in this channel. So having said that, I'm going to be hopping over to some Thomas Plus 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. It's a decent hand, but I don't know. Hand seems a little bit suspicious. That looks much better. The thing is, opponent's rank 300 without a companion. There's a good chance it's like, oh man, if it's a show and tell, I need to keep the Witch Enchanter, but this is like a pretty risky keep. Okay, I think it's a show and tell deck. I really don't want to play this out. What the... What? Excuse me? How are we playing the same deck? Well, it's not technically the same deck, but you know what I mean. So what should I do? Should I just go Balemurk here? Or Stoneforge Mystic? I'm gonna go Balemurk. Not the best find, but still a land. If I went Stoneforge, they could have like had a removal. We'll just play Stoneforge Mystic again. Yeah, what are the chances that we're playing a very similar deck here? It's crazy. What were the chances? I don't know. If they just play that out, I can just Witch Enchanter, which is fantastic. Sauron's Ransom. Well, the Balemurk is coming. 2 more turns. So I can bait out the Psychic Frog to exiling the 3 cards. And if they do, I Swords the Psychic Frog. Nice. So if they now top deck Treasure Cruise, it's even worse. They decided not to block. Lion Sash. Oh my god, the tapping. What is this tapping? Why did you tap like that? Oh wow. Well, that's a surprise. Wow. That's not good. Yeah, that's really bad for me. When did the Psychic Frog... Okay. That's really bad. Wow. How the turntables. Let's say attack all. They block the Lion Sash. They take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I need to keep attacking. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to win. They went for that instead. They're also playing Oculus. Close game. Yeah, this is a really close game, isn't it? After attacking... and then Oculus. Short, so they now have 4 blockers. Four blockers. Interesting. If I play the Dissection tool and attack with the Orc Army token, I go back up to 10. But opponent has 11 damage in hand. No, that's crazy. I can't believe it. We actually lost the game. We actually lost. Because of Abhorrent Oculus grabbing a Stoneforge Mystic. That is insane. And they're exactly 1 off. Alright, GG's. Okay, that was super unfortunate. I don't know how we lost that. I don't know how we lost that. Let's cut Even Interrupter. Yeah, that's insane. That is insane. Another Emperor Bones. I think I just want lands at the moment. Okay. Flooded Strand. I think I am going to just source the Tameo here. Okay. Respecting the Orcish Bowmaster. A Solitude. Sure. What happens if you bounce the face down card without flipping? Does it come back up? I wonder. Well, opponent's not doing anything, so I guess we don't do anything either. Because I want to go Felia into Bowmaster on the same turn. So, like, especially now that they have a swamp there. Dissection tool. Okay, we won. Unless they have a Solitude. It seems like they might have a Solitude here. Yeah, definitely, like, we're playing a very similar deck. Four lands. A bit safe, but maybe.
If you need me, I'll be in the library.
Yeah, it's a bit too fast. I don't have any removal spells. No. Too fast. Oh man. I was really hoping that landed. Their start was just too fast, man. Their start was just too fast, and they had a very clunky hand. Really wanted to see if I can get Dollmaker, but Owen's just getting away with this game. I mean, I definitely should have mulliganed, I think. That hand was just too safe.
I'd rather avoid a fight. But I'm not so easily Violence is not the answer.
So how do we win? So we basically need to, like... We gotta hit a Dollmaker, right? We gotta hit a Dollmaker. I mean, we gotta try, right? We gotta try. Man. Stab it all. Guess we just gotta try again.
I never forget an exceptional story.
Okay, so we Emperor Bones and it gets countered, then we dedicated Dollmaker. Hopefully that buys us some turn. And we get a Solitude here, right? Close game. Very close.
Respect the library.
So it's a Bowmaster. So we have to do this because I don't want to give them a Bowmaster, right? And I need to attack with this Overlord, otherwise I'm gonna lose the game. They're gonna Treasure Cruise. They already played a land this turn, so... Okay, finally, we get to attack with this card, which is very good. Question is, do I attack, get back a Solitude, and then eat this, or do I Skyclip Apparition, and then leave up a Bowmaster? That is the question. Probably you just leave up the Bowmaster? Or I can get Emperor Bones? So many choices. Let's just grab a Solitude again.
Perhaps not every battle can be won.
I needed to grab this Stoneforge Mystic because I didn't want to lose just like the first game. Yeah, like this. I'm actually surprised they didn't grab this one instead. Is this only creatures? I guess so.
Nothing like warm tea and a fascinating story.
Ooh, Stoneforge Mystic. Stoneforge Mystic or Solitude? Stoneforge Mystic or Solitude? Bum bum bum. I'm gonna go with this. That means I don't get to attack? When did my Dissection tool get exiled? I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. Tough game. Very tough game. Cryptic Coat. Okay, that's a good card. Gets +1 and can't be blocked. Into a Psychic Frog. Ooh, okay. Okay. Ward 2. So currently I have to deal with both Psychic Frog and this Cryptic Coat nonsense. Oh boy. Oh boy. I mean, it would have been all solved if this can become 4 power. The thing is, I don't know what's inside this. So that, like, we could definitely lose because of the card behind this. That's the problem. Yeah, that is the problem here. Well, I guess if this is a flyer, I lose anyway, so I guess we just do this and get rid of the Psychic Frog. Because I'm gonna die anyways, right? Otherwise? Like, if this is a flyer, I would just die next turn anyways, so it's probably just better to do that. I don't know. One thing I will say is I'm not a fan of this Lost GT. If this was like something else. Oh yeah, they can just do that. So I was just dead no matter what, huh? Because a Psychic Frog could become a 5 power, or they had this thing. So if this was something a little bit more relevant, I think we would have won. Yeah, so far the GT definitely hasn't been too great. Okay. Loras this time. Loras Frog. I think we just want lands at the moment. So I'm guessing they did this because they have a spell snare, maybe? Nope. I'm just gonna play this out then. Bulgar Troller. Nothing to bounce. What's up with that? Hand is a bit sad. Deathrise Shaman. It's not bad. That's stuck. Do they have another... I'm guessing opponent has another one. Another Bowmaster. So I guess here I don't attack. Nope, it's a drown. They should have waited until the Bogart Troller actually exiled. Made a mistake there. So I guess mission, kill them with Deathrise Shaman, maybe. Ephemerate. Man, not much going on. Maybe I just swords and attack with the Bogart Troller. They made it easy. Man, we have no bounce. We have nothing to bounce. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad. I mean, at least, like, all they have are, like, counter spells. Yeah, they just have a lot of counter spells at the moment. Ooh. I mean, it's just so obvious that they have a counter spell, but I can't play this out because they 100% have a counter spell, right? It's just so obvious. Like, look at this. I had to do this because, like, I needed to force out opponent. So... eat that. I don't need to do that. Play out the Balemurk. Stoneforge Mystic. Get the Balemurk back. And now we have an Orcish Bowmaster. Another Psychic Frog. Well, the thing is, if they just want to replay the Bowmaster again, isn't that good for me? Then I can Solid to the Psychic Frog. Because I want them to play the Bowmaster, right? So that they can tap out. And let's attack with the Balemurk. So should we grab Loris or what? They could have a Spell Snare, so I can't just go like double Bowmasters. I guess what I can do is I can double Bowmaster. And let's say they Spell Snare this, then I can Solitude. Okay. This way, even if a Psychic Frog lives, right, they have to deal with the double Bowmaster. Nice. We want Emperor Bones. 2 Thoughtseize. I've been very unimpressed with the Lost GT. Very, very unimpressed. Okay, Avon's out. Honestly, might be Ephemerate. So I'll probably just go Thoughtseize here. Unlicensed hers, I'm not, like, I don't really care about. I do care about Psychic Frog coming down next turn, though. I'm actually surprised they didn't Brainstorm in response to my Thoughtseize. Kinda bizarre. I could just land the Emperor Bones right here. That way, they have to, like, get rid of their own graveyard. Right? Unlicensed Source is basically, doing nothing at the moment. We'll go Shaman. And then pass a turn. I'm guessing this is a Bowmaster turn, right? I don't have the adapt cost. And I'll just go Felia here. No, actually... I'll Felia on opponent's turn? So that I can Skyclip Apparition the unlicensed source. If it gets countered. That's a bit excessive. And I'll flash in Felia here. Because if they drain this, they lose the mana. Kind of. They have to spend it immediately. I could just go Recruiter of Guard as well, but I think I'm just going to Skyclip Apparition. Perfect. Oh! Hello. Okay, pretty good. Get rid of Butte. Should I just play this out? If they crack the Polluted Delta here? Yep. Feels good, man. They gotta find the answers for the Felia, otherwise they're gonna lose the game. Oh, that's really good. Let's see how they react to this. Do you want to exile? Strange. Strange. Interesting, because now they can't block the Felia. Another Bowmaster. No Mystic Sanctuary in the activation. Okay. Interesting. I'm looking for a Solitude at the moment. Okay, pretty nice. They did have a Mystic Sanctuary, but didn't use it. Okay, I think we should be able to win here. I'm just gonna block with Ophelia here. Okay, nice. Very nice. Five lands. This one looks a bit promising. Question is, do I bottom the Witch Enchanter? I don't know, maybe that's wrong. I don't know. Maybe I should have bottomed the Solitude. I just kept it because that's like my only card that I can play at the moment. Let's Scalding Tarn. Interesting. They decided not to leave up any mana for the counter spell. Very interesting. GTA could be nice because we do have Aven Interrupter. Maybe I shouldn't have done this, by the way. Because now if they have a Fatal Push, then I just gave them tempo for no reason. Okay, at least they didn't. Didn't get punched too much. Oh yeah, that was definitely a misplay, by the way. I shouldn't have ever done that. Okay, opponent also kind of misplayed because they played a Bowmaster even though they had a counter spell. I think land is really good at the moment because we can just hard cast a Solitude. So far, this information is not known. Unfortunately, I do have to mill my land though. Milled both of our lands. Hate to see that. Nice. Man, GTA is so awkward because, like, I can't even equip it because if I equip it, I don't have 3 mana for the Aven Interrupter. Also, we don't want to attack with this Orc Army token because if this face-down card ever gets destroyed, we need another sacrifice tool. for the dissection tool. Since I have to keep up exactly 3 mana for the Aven Interrupter, and I'm not going to be able to fight over double Deathray Shamans. Nothing. Nothing. Dollmaker. Need another land. Whoa, not interesting. And there's enough lands to actually yeah, I don't think I can actually play out this Aven Interrupter, even though I kind of want to. So both of the Deathray Shamans are gonna tap out, and there's gonna be exactly one more land for the Solitude. And they're going to counter here. Oh, nice. I can even kill the Loris with the Dollmaker, but it might be better to do that. Nah, then I have Dollmaker plus Bowmaster in future turns together. Do I only use the GT now? I think I just save it for later. So I can guarantee get in there for damage in the future turns. We have so much life. Wow, they shocked. Into a frog. So the frog can become what? I guess I can just go Juggernaut plus dedicated Dollmaker. I'll just attack with the face down card first. I should have let them actually discard some cards first, but play out the Juggernaut. Okay. Fantastic. Let's have 2 copies of Emperor Bones, 2 copies of Thoughtseize. We're gonna take out Ephemerate. Okay, GT was actually really good there, but still not sure. Stoneforge was really good with Dissection Tool. Yeah, let's take out Aven Interrupter. Probably better than mulliganing. Because I would keep this 6-card hand anyways, right? They're probably gonna get rid of a Death Ray Shaman here. Unless their hand is exactly like Fatal Push. With a Spell Snare. Something like that. I think I'll play out the Balemurk here. I mean, the Emperor Bones, excuse me. That's stuck. Curious. So currently, opponent doesn't have a counterspell in hand. What? Oh, they have a Toxic Deluge. I see. I see. I don't know if this Felia actually triggers from an Emperor Bones because this one puts a creature card. Oh, it gains haste. It doesn't put it onto the battlefield attacking. I mean, I can do a pretty cool trick with this, but if they have a Toxic Deluge, it's pretty bad for me. Okay, never mind. Pretty good. No, let me see your hand. All right. Today we incorporated some Stoneforge Mystic to our Orja Blink deck that we played last time. That was a little bit of Death and Taxes at the same time. Funny enough, the first 2 games we played against were against Stoneforge Mystic decks. I don't know how that works because I haven't seen a single Stoneforge Mystic decks in like what? Maybe like 2 months, 3 months, something like that. And you're telling me I queued this up with the Stoneforge Mystic, and I get exactly 2 Stoneforge Mystic decks back to back. Unfortunately, I did actually lose those 2 games because they were splashing a 3rd color for things like Fury, and they also had things like Wrath of the Skies and Flage, things like that. So it was a pretty bad matchup for us, unfortunately, because we're only running a 2-color deck, right? In these kind of like mirror matches, a little bit more greedy style decks do have the edge. So, but besides that, we crushed. Did we play against 2 blue-blacks today? Yes, we played against 2 blue-black decks and 2-0 both matches. So let's talk about some of the changes that I made from last time. We're playing Stoneforge Mystic with Dissection Tools plus Lost GT and a copy of Lion Stash. So the Dissection Tool, we've already tested it. It's a great card. So we know that from testing. Lion Stash, only playing it because not only can you grab this with the Stoneforge Mystic, but the Recruiter of the Guard can also grab it as well. So you have 2 different tutors, right? That's also another reason why we're only playing 2 copies of the Recruiter of Guard because some of that went into Stoneforge Mystic. The Lost GT, I was kind of conflicted in the mirror match. If this was some other equipment, such as the Shadow Spear, like so, there was actually a game that we could have won. If we had a Shadow Spear instead, we could have definitely won this game. But because we had a Lost GT, that really didn't do much, honestly. It's good if your creatures can attack every single turn, but a lot of times, like, you're not going to be able to attack every single turn, right? So, I don't know. If you don't want to craft a Lost GT, you can definitely play with Shadow Spear. I think that's totally okay. Lost GT was good in the later games, so still not sure about this card. And this time around, we have a little bit more Felia instead of the Dedicated Dollmaker, because Dedicated Dollmaker is a one-time thing, right? This is like a Flicker Wisp. But I think the reason why we were able to win some of these games against the Dimir Control was because we had a lot of flash creatures. Like we had Felia, Orcish Bowmaster, Aven Interrupter. So if these got countered on an opponent's turn, we could always just play out things like Juggernaut, Dedicated Dollmaker, plus the Balemurk, things like that. or just resolving a Stoneforge Mystic was also really good. And not to mention, Solitude is also a flash creature as well. So as you can see, like a lot of flash creatures versus the mirror control decks. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today's video. I had a lot of fun with this deck. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.